my name is Neil Beck, and you're a rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And it's another week at another wasteland, an empty wasteland in terms of any form of Doctor Who news, which is weird. They're filming Doctor Who. You would have thought, the production team would have want to like drip things out and get people interested. No, I don't think they just want to get this over. They want to get it over with and just slink away and have nobody notice what they're doing. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of new rumours for you. They're all bollocks. They're all bollocks, okay? They were printed in newspapers. They're still bollocks. They're still, unless, apart from the ones that aren't, of course, obviously. I guess we'll find out when this series says. I'm of the opinion that, you don't really get scoops in terms of rumours. You get, either press releases, which is when they tell, or you get something like an hour early. In terms of rumours, they're mostly bollocks. I think they're mostly bollocks. Anyway, I've collated them for you. I collated them for you so you don't have to go and look for them. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we're going to be reading through them. We're going to be having a good old time. I think we will take the piss a little bit, It's just what we do here, okay? If you're new to the channel, what do we do here? We talk about science fiction. We talk about boobies, we talk about smut, and we take the piss. We do all those kind of fun things. If that's not your bag, man, just hit the like button anyway. So anyway, yes, before you're going to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, please comment. I asked people to do that yesterday, and now I've got a million comments to reply to. It's really so. I had this one guy completely bonkers. Like clearly, he started off saying, I just was recommended your video, and I was appalled, or blah, 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 blah. And then after we entered it for back and forth a little bit, he starts quoting stuff from videos I did like months ago. The guy's crazy. You meet a lot of crazy. So anyway, if you don't like what I'm saying, hit the like button, right? If you like what I'm saying, hit the like button. If you're a little bit mediocre, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I'm like one subscriber away from 2,900. Don't tell YouTube. Don't tell YouTube, because when they freaking notice, they'll peel a few off. Hit the subscribe button. Let's not let the algorithm win, but let the algorithm win when you comment, because you should comment, because that does feed the algorithm, and that makes it go, nom, 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 nom. I'm very happy, and YouTube then lets me keep my subscribers. So there you go. I think that's basically how it works. One more thing I may beseech you to do. Go check out my Indiegogo. It's up here. It's how I'm trying to monetize the channel, so you get 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. It's supposed to end out today. I'm going to extend it because it's about to get crazy. It's about to get absolutely crazy. So you get these 2 graphic novels. They're freaking awesome. Just go check the campaign. You'll tell you all about them. But they're really good, big, meaty ones. Like one's 105 pages, one's 220 pages. They're great. But wait, there's more. And I love I can legitimately say that now. But wait, there's more. You do get, if you buy both books, you get a whole bundle of stuff. You get a series of For the Male Gaze art cards for a resplendent, wonderful art cards that represents my teenage titillations, my very young, actually my tweenage. I think this is my 12-year-old titillations, all genre related, because I'm a massive geek. So you have Keeping the British End Up, the nice James Bondy one. Party Like It's 1999, a nice Space 1999 one. We have Don't Even Think It's Citizen. We have No Hanky Panky in the TARDIS. And of course we have I'm Sensing Strong Emotions, Captain. So anyway, as I extend the campaign, I got a whole bunch of new stuff I'm going to do. I'm thinking of like taking this one, and probably Perry over here, and making them into temporary tattoos. Who wouldn't want? We'll take out the background and I'll put like the lettering, No Hanky Panky in the TARDIS. Who wouldn't want that on on their rippling bicep? But wait, there's more, and I love being able to say, but wait, there's more, because I really am. You also get a bunch of these posters. They're going to be big posters. We got a Bohemian Time and Space. Now I said when I premiered this, I said if we get another backer, I'm going to commission another one, and you were a good audience, and they got another backer, and so we commissioned this one, The Eyebrows Have It, and that went very well. So I said the same thing. We're going to keep this party going. Actually, if you can get all 12, is it 12? Yeah, all 12. Is it 12 including the War Doctor? That's so confusing. Basically everybody up to, the she who must not be named. So I just got the design sketch in this very morning for the next one, the Pertwee one. It's going to be awesome. Going to be freaking awesome. Can't wait to see it. We'll probably premiere it on my stream tomorrow night. So there you go. Whole bunch of fantastic, fantabulous stuff that you can get on board. Help make it happen, I think, is the expression. Everybody is help make it happen. Fine, but you know what we should help make happen. Rumour Patrol. Rumour Patrol there's a bunch of old bollocks that we're reading about today. So the first one is from the Express. The Express is Doctor Who obsessed. Okay, freaking obsessed. And they're obsessed with it, and they don't really know anything about it. And so, which is a weird. I guess people like reading Doctor Who stories. So the first one is Doctor Who star hints at return to BBC series as Jodie Whittaker steps down. So this is a bit of a leap. I haven't read this full interview. This is with Mark Gatiss, but it's a bit of a leap. They basically say, would you consider doing more Doctor Who? He said, yeah, I've got a couple of ideas. I wouldn't mind. So yeah, maybe he's interested in coming back. Hey, listen, if you're gonna squeeze a rumor out of these few bare facts, I would say Mark Gatiss knows he can go ahead and write any Doctor Who anytime for Big Finish, right? Anytime, any Doctor Who for any time. That's an itch he's always going to be very easily able to scratch. I quite frankly, I'd love to see him do a Big Finish Mark Gatiss's Doctor Who, what he would do as showrunner. It's kind of what Nick Briggs did with Dark Eyes. So Mark Gatiss's Doctor Who. Gareth Roberts' Doctor Who. I would like that. He's probably persona non grata. So If you want to take these tenuous facts and link them together and say, oh, he's hinting he's going to be showrunner, that's about the best you can get out of it. So let's just read the Express being very confused about what's going on. Doctor Who star Mark Gatiss, I guess star, writer, he's been in front of the camera, has hinted there's a possibility he could return to the BBC series. No, the door's open, as it's rumored Jodie Whittaker is preparing to step down from her role. How are those two things connected in any way, shape and form? Mr. Daily Express, I think you are grasping at straws there a little bit. Doctor Who fans have been eagerly awaiting the BBC to reveal whether or not Jodie Whittaker is leaving the show. No, we haven't. And who are replacing me? No, we haven't. Listen, without the BBC leaving the BBC and Chris Chibnall leaving the BBC, there's really not going to be any change. It's going to be equally awful. The predominant rumor now, it's going to be a man who dresses like a lady. It's going to be a trans doctor. My guess still remains no Doctor. I don't think it's surviving this next 8 episodes. I think it's basically done. Unless it does very well. Listen, look, my natural state is I like to be optimistic. I like to go, it's going to pull it together. I just don't think it will. I think it's going to. I think both Doctor Who and the BBC are on a death collision course, a death march, a death pact, I should say, a suicide pact. And hopefully, this cultural apocalypse that we're currently experiencing will burn itself out, and somebody will pick up Doctor Who from the ashes and make it kind of like Doctor Who used to be. That'd be nice. So that's my best guess at what's most likely. So far, there have been plenty of names thrown into the mix. There's a new one every week. Who could replace the actress, including It's a Sin star Ollie Alexander. So he really is a front runner, apparently. Again, could this be a Moffat, Russell T Davies, Mark Gatiss ran production? Could be. Anyway, Death and Marathon Chris Marshall, I doubt him very much. Now, writer Mark Gatiss has teased fans with a possible return. Mark, who has appeared in multiple roles in the Whoniverse, has placed a big part as a writer for this sci-fi series has had a place. I don't know, as right since it was rebooted in 2005. It wasn't rebooted, it was revived. It's a bit of a big difference. But again, if you knew anything about Doctor Who, we wouldn't be reading this, because you wouldn't be writing this. Up until now, He's written 9 episodes of Doctor Who, including The Idiot's Lantern and Cold's War. Why pick those two? Okay, fine. I quite like The Idiot's Lantern. A lot of people hated it. I really quite liked it. Mark's connection to Doctor Who goes back a long way. Here, he was in one of those Daleks in more than 30 years in the TARDIS. If you can't find it, it's a great documentary they did from the Twilight years where Doctor Who was cancelled, right? It was gone. I think it was, and they did this, it was supposed to be on TV for the 30th anniversary, but then it got cut down and butchered, and they eventually released it on VHS. That's how long ago it was. It was very good. Kevin Davis directed it. But anyway, they recreated scenes in it. Again, I really hope you go and watch this thing. They recreate scenes in it, sort of, and then you had like Susan today. In Trafalgar Square and Waterloo Bridge. Is it Waterloo Bridge? Whatever that famous bridge the Daleks went over. But then behind it you have the Dalek in a hoverbout float up and fly. And you never saw that before. So so he was one of the Daleks anyway, trundling over the is it Waterloo Bridge? Whatever the bridge, the famous bridge, was it Eccleston ran across it, holding Rose's hand. Oh, I love that. See, that for me was the moment when I knew, this is Doctor Who. This really is Doctor Who. I absolutely adored it. Goes back, he's published the first book, Nightshade, as part of the franchise's new Adventures line of novels. Has he ever written any other novels, Mark Gatiss? He really should have done. The author hasn't made any contributions to 2017, but that could be about to change, as Chris Chibnall begs him, please write me an episode. I mean, have they announced yet the writers for the meager 8 episodes that we're going to get? Which is 8 too many in my mind, but okay. He explained Doctor Who showrunner Christian has left the door open for him to continue writing the show. Very early on, Chris emailed me, said all the new writers were announced and everything, and I assumed that was my time over, Mark told Radio Times. But he sent me a lovely message saying, you're still very much a family, I'd love you to write a new episode, but I just haven't. I just haven't. You got to assume your work's going to be turned into garbage, right? It's like, I do have a theory that Joy Wilkinson has the ability to be a good Doctor Who writer. I just wish she had Russell T Davies edit her script or like oversee her script rather than Chris Chibnall, because it was kind of Doctor Who-y. But I don't know. I think all these media lovers, they just get caught up their own arseholes, don't they? So probably not by now. Speaking about writing TV stories, he admitted he didn't have millions of ideas, Mark continued, but there are certain things that occur. That's only one place you could do that, and it's not because it's a grand sci-fi idea. It's particularly that you go, that's a Doctor Who idea. And again, that's why I like Mark Gatiss. I think he can tell a Doctor Who idea. I don't think Chris Chibnall can. I really don't think he can. I'm just sort of intrigued where the show's going next because I looked at it. Fine, I read this in my video yesterday. A couple of days ago. Mark Gatiss is a doctor. Yeah, whatever. No, he's not. It was just a chat he was having. It was just a chat. So he's talking about lockdown. What are they going to do? One person in peril. Now, it lists the odds. Natalie Dormer is quite a good name, but I don't know. Look, it would have been if Jodie hadn't poisoned the world. But Jodie has so poisoned the world for a female doctor, it's basically over. So anyway, that's our first nonsense story trying to spin something out of nothing. We now step that up like 30 or 40 notches for the journalistic integrity that we all think of when we think of what's on TV, brought to you by What to Watch. So this is an article, from what I can tell, where every single detail is wrong. So let's see if we can count up how many things get wrong. Doctor Who Christmas Special 2021 release date. Well, isn't that? I don't think there's going to be one. I don't think there's going to. Look, the overwhelming. I mean, the overwhelming rumor is we're looking at a late summer, early fall start, like September. 8 episodes is going to be over by the festive season, the Christmas season. So there's not going to be a special. I don't think there's going to be a special. But again, What do I know? This is all bollocks. Maybe they do know something. Wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be weird if they're the ones who know something? Who knows? Anyway, Doctor Who Christmas Special 21 release date. Christmas? No, it'd be New Year's, but there's not one. Cast, trailer, plot, and more. Yeah, there's none of this. There's none of this. There's no Christmas special. There's no release date. We know the cast. We know the cast. There's no trailer. There's no plot. And there's no more. There's no, like, everything is wrong. I think you're batting like 100% here. Doctor Who Special might see a regeneration. Or it might not, because there won't be one. Doctor Who Christmas Special 21 is sure to be a cracker and is likely to be a key part of the Christmas TV lineup. Well, it does make sense it would be. I mean, it was one of the most successful shows on the BBC, which is a bit of embarrassment to the BBC, right? It got 6.29. It was the lowest rated special ever. It was one of the lowest rated episodes ever, and that's like after the catch up. I think the overnights were like 4 points. They did better than I thought it would. It did a lot better than I thought it would. Look, being in lockdown was probably a good idea, and being not a terrible. I mean, it was a terrible episode because they had Jodie Whittaker in it, and whatever. You love her, God bless you. For me, I think she is just so miscast, so embarrassingly miscast in the role. But yeah, whenever she's on screen, it died. But it did, for a normie, look like an episode of Doctor Who. It had Daleks in it, had Chris North in it, who actually is kind of a charismatic, interesting character who I would like to see more of. You know, it had that weird leaving scene at the end, which people had turned off by then. And obviously, about the 2 million of that ratings comes from iPlayer, which I think I'm over 2 million comes from iPlayer, but they count it as a view if you watch 2 minutes. I think they should take the percentage amount of time of the show that you watch. Like if you watch 3% of the show, you are then counted as 3% of a view, right? And then we'll see the real figures. I think it might be a little bit lower. Fine, but then again, all TV is going to get lower. All TV is getting lower because they keep saying, oh, it's because of Netflix. It's because of the confusing effect of Netflix. No, it's because you make bollocks and nobody wants to watch it. That's why. How about this? How about this crazy experiment? Why don't you not make bollocks? Not make bollocks and then see if people will. Just give it a try. Give it a try. Who knows? Maybe people will go, well, that's not bollocks. Maybe I'll watch that. Yeah, that could happen. Fine, it's only about, but it makes sense. It will be part of the Christmas lineup. The rumor that there isn't going to be one is weird. I mean, why don't they just take one of the 8 episodes and make that the special? I mean, I think I've solved your budgetary problems, but that is not the rumor, as I said. It's always something for all the families to enjoy. Well, it used to be. Okay, Christmas may be a long way off. Well, not in television production terms. If you're not, you've got to have this booked in and being written now, being made now, I think. But that just gives them more time to get excited about it. Not really. I mean, I got excited about this last one. They showed the picture of one on. I like that story. Listen, people didn't like the Hartnell. I really love this story. I really think it's a great story. It's a great cap to the Moffat years in general. Look, my copy though, I then have Capaldi regenerate into Hartnell. I re-edit it, and listen, I'll re-edit it again whenever Doctor Who comes back. I think it will, but it's going to be some time. I think it's going to be some time. BBC is yet to announce when the Doctor Who 21 Christmas special will be on. Yeah, because it's not doing one. The special went out on New Year's Day last time, so it could well go out on New Year's Day again. Yeah, listen, they don't. I don't think Christian was interested in doing a Christmas special because he doesn't like Christmas, which, quite frankly, is a sign that he should be stripped and walked throughout town right there. Yeah, he doesn't like Christmas because it's a bit too gaudy, bit too Old Testament-y, and he's run out of ideas for Christmas. I can't believe, like, how bad a writer do you have to be that's your excuse, right? You could have come up with any other, I'd love to do a Christmas, but then I had this great idea for New Year's, and I thought, let's do that. We haven't done it before. Okay, Chris, just give me a call. I'm going to help you out, okay? I will help you out. I will help you not say stupid things. And in fact, Hollywood in general, anybody in Hollywood out there, for the low cost of $100,000, I will be your consultant. And tell you not to say things. I don't think you're paying people to do that right now. And I think, listen, you seem to be pretty flush for cash. You don't mind what any of your audience thinks. So look, $100,000, $100,000. I'll cue you in. Chris, Because I like Doctor Who. I'm giving you a discount. 20 grand plus travel expenses, unless you want to do it via Zoom. Okay? 20 grand, I'll tell you what to say. And actually, I'll make people excited about your show. But you got to fire Jodie Whittaker and probably yourself. Okay? So, there is that. Okay, so the date is yet to be announced on New Year's Day, could be New Year's Day. Amazing Jodie Whittaker is still enjoying her Doctor Who outing on Christmas itself. Well, amazing Doctor Who is still to enjoy a Doctor Who outing on Christmas itself. Yep, the last episode actually was broadcast on Christmas 2017. The last episode of Doctor Who, the last watchable one anyway. The episode called Twice Upon a Time and starred David Bradley as the first Doctor and Peter Capaldi as the 12th. Doctor Who Christmas 2021 plot. There is a one! You've lost it! You have lost the plot! It's too early to know what the plot is, but we have a theory. Oh, please tell. There's been a lot of speculation that Jodie is leaving Doctor Who. It's not been confirmed that by the BBC, but if Jodie is leaving, what better way than go out on a Christmas special? Yeah, I do hear that. Okay, that's vaguely logical. What are they going to do if this is the end, right? If there's not a season 14 confirmed, are they going to regenerate her and fade to white? Are they going to regenerate her and have like one scene with the new Doctor and then it's over? Are they going to not regenerate at all? We're going to get a carrot juice type situation. In that case, can we just start the next episode with a pastiche on Time and the Rani? That would be so funny. Leave the man. It's the girl we want. Use the Tetraps again. Ooh, can we see the return of the Rani's flying balls of doom? We don't see enough of the Rani's flying balls of doom. I have to tell you, this is a bit of an aside. I don't get out often. And I went shopping with my wife once. This place called Meatland. It's got like a lot of imported items, and it had a chutney there, and I really wanted to buy it, but my wife wouldn't let me because it was called Mr. Balls Chutney, and I'm saying that correctly, Mr. B-A-L-L-S Chutney. So I want to be in that marketing meeting when they say, we got it, we've got the perfect brand for your chutney, that name that nobody will forget, when everybody will forget, and then when everybody says it, they'll just think chutney. So, oh yes, what's the name? Mr. Balls Chutney. And then incredibly, the client went, yes, I love it. I will be Mr. Balls. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I would like to have been in that room. Fine, I digress. I know. The Rana's balls are doom. Where are we up to? We can even get a glimpse of Joseph's successor in the episode. Might the regeneration happen at the end of the episode? Well, yeah, that's when they normally do, isn't it? Fine. Cast! Dan Bishop. Okay, John Bishop, not Dan. John Bishop playing Dan. We know that Bradley, Washington, Toast and Cole are free! They've run the plantation! Run, boys, run! Yes, stay away from the Chris Chibnall's net as he comes to drag you back in. Feature after leaving the show, Jodie Whittaker will play the Doctor while Mandip Gill continues as he has, and there's going to be a bit of Phasmin. I wonder if Dan's going to get to watch the scissoring in the TARDIS. We also know that comedian John Bishop has joined the show as Dan. Yeah, you can check out my video of that. That's crazy. He essentially said, I turned it down because it was awful, right? Because it was awful. I don't want to, it will be like career suicide. But then a pandemic happened and they closed all the clubs and I couldn't make money and that job was still on the table. So I took it, and by the time it's over, hopefully the pandemic will be over and we can all live happily ever after again. John said when his part was announced, if I could tell my younger self today that I would be asked to step aboard the TARDIS, I would never have believed it. I'm always sad when people show enthusiasm. To be in this era of Doctor Who, it's always a bit depressing. But, there you go. What can you do? It's an absolute dream come true to be joining Doctor Who, and I couldn't wish for a better company than Jodie and Mandip. Really? You couldn't wish for a better company than Jodie? I mean, really, it's a wish. It's a fantasy. You could wish for anybody. anybody, fictional or real, in any time and space, and you're going for Jodie and Mandip, I mean, what are you looking to kill yourself? Is that it? And you just need something to spur you on to put the gun in your mouth? I think spending a few hours in the TARDIS with those two, with that brain trust, I think might well do the trick. So there, that's the rumor number 2. Rumor number 3, again, the Daily Express. They love Doctor Who. Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker replaced by fugitive Dr. Joe Martin, ? Now, I do the question mark bullcrap a lot as well. When I want to put an idea out there, and I'm not confirming it, I go, ? Is Doctor Who to have 3 bollocks? ? That sort of thing. No. This would have been a smart move, by the way, after the implosion, the absolute implosion of the Timeless Children, right? How it went down so insanely badly. What they should have done is make the season a Dr. Joe season, a Dr. Ruth season, whatever you want to call her. Don't reference where you are, just start afresh. Just start, boom, and just have Doctor Who Adventures. Get Paul Cornell in. He can bloody write Doctor Who and have really good stories. Then the final episode, bring Jodie Whittaker in, wrap up all the story arc, regenerate, bing, bada, boom, and claim victory. Claim victory! At that point, you've won. But you see, that they can't do that because that's what's called a good idea. Well, not really. It's a good idea for them, right? It's a good and they don't have good ideas because they're idiots. Doctor Who star Joe Martin could replace, and why are they putting it in quotes, replace Jodie Whittaker, and she teased that she would love to reprise the role as a fugitive doctor. Okay. Gee, okay. This is more clutching at straws than the Mark Gatiss article. Doctor Who fans eagerly awaiting no or not, whether or not Jodie Whittaker, no or not. No, we don't care. So for playing. Okay, this is word for word the same paragraph. Is this written by software or is it just like spitting out? She gave the second one, blah, 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 Holby City Star, blah, 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 Timeless Child, blah, blah, blah. Jodie Whittaker has been hotly tipped by the bookers to replace Jodie. No, she hasn't. If she does end up leaving the show, yeah, which, I don't know, wouldn't it be weird if she doesn't? Right? It's like, yeah, back! Okay. Stranger things have happened. They're making Star Trek Discovery Season 4, right? They're actually doing that, It's like, I don't know why, but okay. So they asked her if she'll come back. She said, of course, I like work and there's not so much around now because they closed down all of entertainment. But what's not to like about it? I would absolutely love it. Look, you're better compared to Whittaker, right? You're better in every way compared to Whittaker. That's not a great thing to say. By the way, I made a joke in another video about saying you're better than Jodie Whittaker is like Goebbels saying he's better than the Chancellor of the 1930s. And because Jo Martin is a black woman, and I use the comparison to the National Socialists of 1930, that made it a racist joke because they're insane. These people are insane. I don't want to waste that costume. The costume didn't work, darling. I have to tell you, it didn't really work. You know what I mean? That costume is a real waste of swaggy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you looked very uncomfortable in it. That jacket looks very uncomfortable. It doesn't look like doesn't look like it's working. It looks like it needs to be a bit looser, a bit back. I don't know. You just look a little bit uptight in it. But listen, I like the colourful blouse with the very traditional Edwardian feel. And look, in general, it just worked. This costume, Dr. Joe's costume, shows a better understanding of Doctor Who, which is basically a Edwardian English gentleman, right? You got to get that kind of feel. So I'd love to return. He says, never say never. I mean, I'm quite busy at the moment, but if Doctor Who calls, I'll tell you. I'll be there in a jiffy. That reminds me. Look, I'm from the 80s. I'm from the 80s when we had the AIDS epidemic or pandemic, whatever you want to call it, tragedy. And so we had all these brands of condoms come out at the time and for the youth, to build it, which was me. And we had one group, one condom called Jiffies. Do they still make Jiffies? Their tagline was, "You can come in a jiffy." So I guess you'll be there, as Joe Martin says. Fine. It is just It's exactly the same ending to every other. There you go. Doctor Who, Rumour Patrol. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. No, again, if Christian had any idea of liking this thing and wanting to promote it, I guess he would. You know what it's like when somebody likes something and wants to promote it. It's like this. Buy my freaking comic. It's over here. It's freaking wonderful. Go check the video notes. That's what you want to do, Chips. That's what you show a bit of enthusiasm for your products. Enthusiasm and love for your product. Go buy my book. My name's Felix Beck, and you are Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.